Hey, we're live. Trish, Rubber Ducky, welcome. How you and David doing? Just looking for some parts here. I'm always losing parts. I have so many of them. So then I start digging, looking around, like I know it's here somewhere. And still not finding it. I can find it later. I was trying to find them so I could match up these ESCs. I thought they were going to be the same as the ones I ordered before. Roger, welcome. Lewis, brother. Just trying to find ESCs. I ordered these today. They came in the mail. 30 amperes. So we should be good. Shouldn't be burning stuff up too much. But I thought the other ones were blue. And these are blue here. Of course, I ain't got my eyeballs. Need that to see the small rating. Adam, what's up, brother? Rocking the RC crazy tonight. Just checking, matching up these ESCs, Plummet. 2 to 4S LiPo. The one sticker's red, one's blue, so oh, that makes a difference. They gave me 5 when I bought the last ones. They gave me 4 this time, which I got what I paid for. It's awesome to get that extra. I figured, well, man, if I buy a couple more sets, before you know it, I'll have a full set. You're not feeling good today. Sorry to hear that. I've been feeling like ugly past couple days because, well, staying up late and eating too much sugar. Nay, what's up, brother? Did you see that footage? Was a little better. I've added a different antenna to my goggles. I put a Pagoda on it. I don't have one in here right now. So that made a big difference. But that's what I thought it pretty much was. Antennas, and I did change the VTX. That is another. That's the Dark Max VTX. But I did change that VTX. That VTX that you said looked like the plane crash one. It was something wrong with it, I think. Yeah, I got the QX7 today. My son bought it for me. Man, that thing, I can't wait to get that up and running. Eric Garcia, welcome. Cooking some ribs, 75 degrees, 4 hours. Nice, Adam. Sounds good, brother. Chris Sullivan, what's up? Yeah, so I got the QX7 now, so I gotta learn all that, which I'm good in that. My brother Plummet right here, he knows just about everything about that thing. And Blue Falcon does really good videos too, so check his videos out. That's what everyone tells me to check out. That's what they learned off of. So. Canadian Drone Network. Roger. Yeah, we went down to Ocean City when Crystal got home. Went down, caught the I don't remember the name of it. It's a Viking. They say ship, but it's about 100-foot boat. I call it. It was little. It wasn't nothing, but it was cool to film. So I put the P2 up in the air and caught some footage of it. All right, now I will. Yeah, I'm going at it like you know, slow. I don't have no receivers right now for the FR Sky, so it's nothing to rush into. Something just take my time and learn it. But I'm gonna do more with that than I did with the jumper because I'm not just gonna leave that one set around. I know, dude. JC, wish he was still here with us, brother. Oh, cool. So that was in was it Sanford or Stanford or something like that? I can't remember where Blue Falcon was. I know it was in South Carolina. Just I can't remember the name of the town. On the radio. Make sure you have Lua script on the radio. RC crazy. What's up, Eric? Picked up this nice hat, man. This guy's on the internet. Pretty cool guy. Oh, check him out. He lives near UNC. Yeah, okay. Yes. Because I know they I know you can like, well, I know it's got like what I guess default sayings or whatever, but I know you can you put pretty much anything you want on it? I know they say it's a job though. Love that hat. Thanks, brother. It's actually my brother. It's in here. RC crazy. He gave it to my wife Crystal, but I stole it from him.
I told you all, he steals everything from me.
Adam, come on, Adam. It don't talk to you. I think it would be cool. Like, think about I just thought of this like when I heard Dum Dum that was here that time. You remember? His just kept repeating the stupid stuff like pilot error, replace pilot, and he'd have that double arm thing he have to click at. So it like repeats itself. I thought it would be cool to have it say like when you arm like something that we always forget, like like me, I don't know, like battery straps, or make sure you tucked in your freaking balance cord. Stuff like that I think would help you along.
Hey guys.
Birdman, what's up, Mike? Ed, what's up? Actually, all the way on the bottom. Ed, I think he said that's something to do. Honestly, your ESC may have be burnt. It might not even be your nothing wrong with anything else. He turn around, do it with Jay Wade. What's up?
It is, Tim.
Dan looked that up, Ed, and found out that they've been having a problem with the ESCs onto the Manus. Nathan, what's up, brother?
Tim said, "Hey, that's Crystal's hat."
Used to be.
Nah, still is.
Now Russell, he likes wearing the Brain FPV one because when he games his headset, he's got Astro, so it kind of like hugs his ears. So he likes it because he puts it on backwards and it keeps it just a little bit off of it and keeps him straight. Mike said, "Where did you do?" She got it.
I was out on the beach with the bunny. Then I had to grab the dude.
I told him we went to Ocean City. We were at the real beach. The real beach.
Video's up.
That's right. He did put it there. See, that's what when I picked it up, I flown with that radio one time, and literally the POS that I guess couldn't trust me. He's like, "Man, I'll give you 1 minute with it." I'm like, "Really?" Like, wow, dude, you got like 6 packs. 1 minute? What the heck is that? But I did anyway, and I've flown with it, man. I've flown like right out the gate. It was a Martian 2. Okay tune, I guess. Man, I was ripping that thing. I ripped that thing off the ground. It all kind of flips and rolls. And... Are you a pincher pilot? I thought you were a thumber, brother. Ray Smith, what's up? Russell was a thumber and he went to pinching. That's why you see his I don't post much of his videos. He just like ain't into it. I mean, he's okay with me posting them, but
he just likes.
He went from thumbing to pinching, so he was doing real good thumbing, man. Real good. Then he goes to pinching, and then he threw his whole game off. But now he's getting it back. But we flown yesterday. I flown 2 packs. He flown 2 packs. He wrecked twice. Knock on wood, I wrecked none. But I took my time. Yeah, I didn't go out being all stupid and all that. So I flew around a little bit instead of just flipping and rolling. I guess when you first start out, you're like new into it, so you're excited. So you get out there and you just want to keep flipping and rolling and flipping and doing all that crazy stuff. But I'm now learning to put a little bit of flight in with the flipping and rolling and try to smooth things out a little bit. I think that thing right there is going to help me. Green Patches, welcome. Anybody else I'm missing? think I got everybody. Cool. So what you been up to, Ray? Are you a pincher, Chris? Nay, I am a thumber at the moment. I can pinch. I can pinch or thumb. Probably better at thumbing at this point in the game. But I'm gonna try with that because I do feel like you do have more control with pinching. I do honestly. There's no argument there. Like you can honestly feel like I feel like you're and that's how I learned when I used to play video games. Like if I gotta take my thumbs and reach out and put them on that stick right here, you know, you're extending that thumb right there. So that's kind of giving you a little bit of slow reaction to where when you're like this, you know, you're right on it. Try hybrid, Chris. Oh yeah, back and forth. That's basically what I do. Like sometimes I'll go out and I just like my son's like, all right, I'm gonna pinch today. I was like, well, let's see if I can pinch. And I just like take it. I go with it. I learned that if I pinch, I want the transmitter more or less, you know what I mean, kind of level off to where I can hold it like at a certain angle. More or less, it's suspended by itself and on it. Fingers on the side. I mean.
On top, fingers on the side.
Oh yeah, so that's what that is. So you feel right. Okay. I just thought that was still pinching too. I get what you're saying. I 3D printed some thumbsticks so much easier. Oh, cool, Chris. You 3D print also. I actually do too. I do. I got the ANIT A8 printer. Pinches for precision and thumbs for whatever. Yeah, I feel I can agree with that, Nay. Because I think like I said, when you extend your thumbs out there and you get yourself in trouble, you know what I mean? You gotta throw that thumb in you. Especially if you got fat thumbs like me, you know. So pinching, yeah, I mean, or you know, pinching would be perfect because you'd be able to pull it back. Oh, ANIT A8, that's what's up, Chris. My name's Chris too.
Both ANIT A8s.
Both ANIT A8s. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got mine dialed in, man. I do right good prints. I do believe, not to toot my own horn, but.
Well, you can ask the guys.
Yeah, I literally have printed so much stuff for the RC hobby people, that my family and all. And this is a Punisher frame that I did. This is a top plate.
Is that it?
I printed a couple. Yeah, I gotta drop this in the mail for Ed and drop Ray's in. And then Kev's was going to go today, but I messed up, didn't send Crystal Kev's address. Kev, that's my fault, brother. I definitely got tomorrow, I promise. I hate saying I'm going to send something and then it falls out and I don't.
So. Where the heck is this address?
Yeah, we forgot. I thought I sent it to her, but we did it another way. I hear you, Green Patches, line of sight. And that's why I like to do line of sight too. Everyone's like, well, why do you still fly camera drones when you're flying race drones and stuff? I want it all, I guess. Greedy, you know, trying to learn it all. But I think it's good to have your line of sight. I do, because you can rip them goggles off and get yourself out of trouble. Let's just say that Sunday that I crashed, if I didn't have a line of sight on me, my quad would have been on a college roof, and you know, there's no getting that back. Love the Punisher plate. Thanks, brother. 11 for 500, everyone. Oh, snap. Let me go on and pop him up. Oh, man, I can't. Wait a minute. Maybe I can.
Yeah, go on here. Give me your phone.
All right, Crystal will do it. I'll hit you up, Chris.
Make sure that's on there.
Hit, Green Patches, too. I think I did the other day, but I'm not sure. I'm printing the best whoop better than the snapper. I don't like that snapper, Nay. I saw Eric's. I don't know. To me, no disrespect to Eric, but for looking at that thing, you think for what the money, it would have been a little bit more, you know what I mean, into it. Helicopter, what's up? I mean, it looked nice when he flown it and all. It looked like it flown really good, had plenty of power, I guess.
You already had Chris.
Already had Chris? Oh, already had you, Chris. Okay,
you already have Green Patches.
And already has Green Patches. Well, that shows. That's awesome. Yeah, they fly okay. I guess in like we didn't have no wind that day, so it really wasn't bad. I saw just when it was flying, you could see. It's weird when you fly drones. You can almost look and tell a drone that's holding its own and one that's kind of sagging itself. Helicopter, what's up? Hope everyone is freaking awesome today. I am, brother. I got the Tyrannus in the mail. That's pretty awesome, I guess. Night train. Mike in the house. Roger's next PM live, if I'm not crazy, will be Saturday at 7:30. I mean, not unless something else. I don't know if. Well, I guess yeah, Alvin and them were good to go. They were that one last week. I guess. I mean, I don't know. Oh, that's what it is. That far sky. I do think, right? I mean, I don't know. That's the same thing, right? Well, I know it's a far sky, but I know it's not like because they got like the real Tyrannus or whatever. Like, what's the original Tyrannus cost? Like the one you see everybody with, got like the 3 knobs across it and all that. Drone Life, what's up, Chris? So we got Chris in the house tonight. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. So he is going tomorrow night. Tuesday night with Val, me, Kim, and Doug. So she's gonna have all 3 of y'all on there. Cool. She's gonna be multitasking. Oh, is that the one with the 3 knobs or whatever across it? I don't know. I'm lost. Y'all knew me. I'm new into it now. I was a Fly Sky guy. I still am. I mean, I probably keep. I say that. Watch me get this thing and love it, and just like give all up on the Fly Sky. Oh, dude, kids for 5 years old. See, 5 years. I might be understand that. That would be awesome, man. I kind of know between everyone that's helped me out in the past, trying to get that Bardwell board right. I really learned a lot when it comes to that. I learned what your transmit. I know your transmitter rates, what they meant. You know, you turn them down, it makes the quad work a little slower and whatnot. But I didn't understand the super rates. Now I understand the transmitter rates, the super rates. I kind of knew Expo, but now I understand Expo a little more than what I did. Not enough that I could give advice on tuning, I don't think. But I think that would be awesome video. And there's some videos out there. I like the way Joshua Bardwell explains it. He's like, okay, you get in an F1 Formula car. Got that little wheel. That thing makes all turns like this, you know. To go around freaking 90-degree corner like this because of its tightness, its tune. And then get a tractor trailer and try to take that same corner with that big wheel. You're like this, and you're turning that wheel a couple different times. That really explains it to you. But now show you. Well, he did show you how to go in and change things and whatnot. But that would be awesome, man. Especially if people can understand it. Expo is very important here. Yes. And see, I didn't understand it. I'll tell you who, from what I known and then how he explained it to me, made it a little bit more understanding. Josh, when we were up there flying Sunday. Bob the Biker, what's up, brother? Super rates are nice, but smart. Forward. Super rates. Yeah, and I've heard like a couple different people, nameless droners, told me. He said he puts his in the his rates, gets them down in like the 700, and it's usually like right above 700. Plummet, if I'm not crazy, we run like 1,000. You said, Adam. I forget what Mike's was. One of y'all's were like insane. I was like, what on? Because I'm thinking, and see, when you told me that, Adam, you said like I run like 1,000. I'm thinking, damn, on his transmitter rates. Because I'm thinking 100% on. I'm thinking 1,300. I'm thinking 1,000% on his transmitter. I'm like, man, he just touched that thing and but now I understand, you know, more into it. And I taught myself all beta flight, just trial and error, basically. I do have some things I do need to learn in there. Like, I don't understand yet when some won't let you start motors. There's a way to go in and make sure the throttle value's down low enough. That part I'm not sure on yet. I know where your start value is on your configuration when you flip your unlock your motors, but I'm not sure about the CLI type thing. There's still a lot to learn there. Mo, welcome. Let me catch back up here. Oh, Ed, stop playing. Put a module in there and just leave the receivers right in there. Like 7 people said Crossfire is harder than one. And everyone is about Crossfire. Yeah, Helicopter. Well, Helicopter, you saying that, right? The QX7 people said Crossfire is harder to run, and everyone is about running Crossfire lately. That's like the jumper. Everyone's like, man, keep the jumper. Jumper's nice, man. But why is everyone getting rid of the jumper and going with the QX7 though? That, you know what I mean? That right there told me. And I kind of knew I wanted to get one. Working for a living, so as well. Nathan, I'll show visually to a child. Awesome. Interesting. Crossfire leads to one hell of a walk. Stick with what I. What are you saying, Green Patches? Leads to one hell of a walk. See, I said the same thing. I said, you know what? I would be that guy way out in that other field over there and try to do a flip or a roll, and just like we do when we're near ourselves. Shit. Not realize that ground's right there or a wire or something, and that's exactly what it would be. I know you'd have to have GPS on it, but like you said, that's the walk. Turtle mode, well, I'd probably tear too much shit up to use turtle mode. Star Cop uploading a FedEx call. Oh, did you not get a package? I'm going to FPV, the Air Elite 115 drone. The Air Elite 115 drone. I don't think I saw that. Hey, Ray, you know what you need to FPV? Is that aeroplane. You guys, if you never saw, Ray Smith can fly airplanes. And Bob can. I know, like, a lot of people can, but I was really amazed at Ray, dude. Because he talked to him, right, you know, about the drones and all. He's asking different questions about it, but then he just takes a plane off the ground, just rips it off the ground, flies all around, and lands it. And I'm like, whoa, I guarantee I couldn't. I'd pick that thing up and just right in the ground. Zachary C., welcome. Tabby Smith, welcome. Mike and Ryan, no, it was not. What are you talking about?
Mike asked if something arrived and it was right.
That's what the plate was.
I said, yeah, it got here. And no, it was not right. Waiting on the new one.
Cool, Ed. That's cool. See, I knew that bay was there, and I knew they put a module in there, but I didn't know like all that stuff. I have to study up on all that. I can't use turtle mode without a 3-inch or smaller. Oh, dang. Mike, talking about the jumper, right? Yes, Mike. The jumper come in, and yeah, it was like I said, it was he admitted to it. I mean, you know, he bought me a new one. Admitted that he took the board out of it and all, but yeah, it was just what I expected when I got here. Something I thought I was gonna be blind to or something. I don't know. Proper FPV. Welcome, brother. Planes are fun too. I know, Ray, right? Imagine that FPV on that plane just ripping it around. I was giving away my X7 Tyrannus. And Nathan, I was giving away my X7 Tyrannus, and no one responded. I don't think you'll have a problem there. They're like, oh, me. But I say, you know, when I first got into it, I had to fly sky, and that's just because that's what came with the drone when Eric gave it to me. I mean, fly sky to me is nice, dude. I literally, like, I never even knew the difference of fly sky and Tyrannus and all, and someone I used to fly with stood next to me and always run his mouth about that freaking thing. And I'm like, you think that thing can outrange it? I was like, I don't know about that. Literally, I took mine down and flew right over his crash site, let's just say. Threw a power split S, and I came back up the field. So, but I'm not worried about taking my freaking race drone way down 10 fields away from me. That's stupid. Not stupid on the guys that do it. Don't get me wrong. If that's what you're into, you're into. If I want to do that, I'm gonna go break out my Inspire 1, my Solo, or something like that, GPS, and I'm gonna take that bad boy out there. Am I subscribed to Tabby Smith? I believe, yes, I believe I am. I just want to make sure I am. What Bob said, Chris, he is a scammer. Yes, Bob, plain and clean and clear as day. All day. Rodrigo, what's up, brother? You like that, when, Baduga, put those goggles on you, didn't you, brother? He's out there in the field putting his hands up. It's epic, man. Wait till you get that transmitter in your hand, you're working that bird, and then with those goggles on, really epic. And you had an awesome pilot that day, too. Me, I would have scared you half to death. Smashed the ground. Tell him, Lewis. Oh, Ed, Ray, yeah. I told you that ghost drone's fast, dude. That's your first brushless motor drone, so yeah. Don't get out of its own way. I finally got used to fly skies, loose gimbals. Yeah, Chris, I kind of like that with the Fly Sky. Do you know? You say you finally got used to the loose gimbals, so you probably already know that you can go inside and tighten them down on the backside, just like a like think of it on the backside, and it's got actually. I can show you. I think I got a radio that's already apart. Let's just for say that really broke my heart to be in pieces. But anyway, live and you learn. Let me unplug this little mic jack here. But anyway, on that there, you see that silver piece there? You can tighten that down, and that'll make your gimbal tighter and looser. If you don't already know that, which I'm pretty sure you do. But yeah, Bob. A ribbon cable. Don't we normally on a ribbon cable? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone? Don't you normally need like little gold fingers on there to kind of make a connection? So we see that's a damaged ribbon cable. So that's like not able to work no more. So why would you put it in the clip and lock it in like it's perfectly working? Let's just say I ain't no freaking idiot. That's for damn sure. Not one bit. But anyway, that's all been taken care of. He manned up and bought me another one. And supposed to be sending me the V3 board that was taken out of this. And this is the LCD screen, which I don't know what this is in there for at all. But let's me show you here the gold fingers I was talking about. If you look at the top there, we focus. Don't think we're going to focus. But you guys know, everyone's removed these screens before. Right there across that top, that's a gold band. And that's what makes your connection. Not broken down in here and then shoved in and locked down. That's, no. I wouldn't even fall for that if I had one eye. No disrespect to no one only has one eye neither. It's on its way here, Bob. He did order it. We did check the order number and it was good and all. So, all right, let me go up and check what I missed. Rodrigo. Yes, RC Crazy. If no one's answered that yet, Rodrigo is Baduga's son. Little Baduga is what I call him. Yeah, Bob does usually say what's on his mind. Not at all. That's why when you left that night, Bob, Adam's like, yeah, Bob's just quick tempered. I was like, dude, I know Bob up and down. I was like, I know Bob, man. Bob, you ain't gonna disrespect one of Bob's brothers. I can tell you that. I haven't seen no one do it yet and get away with it. Two different bands on Titan and on the QX, and yeah, I did see that, Raymond. Thanks for mentioning that. But Ray, I knew that thing would be fast. I knew at least you thought it would be fast. Yes, Baduga, smart move on that. And I'm gonna tell you guys what. I owe all that to my brother Bob. He literally knew something that he didn't want to kind of tell me, because I guess it's like a past judgment type sort of thing, and I would be like, yeah, kind of. So he didn't want to step on that in no way, shape, or form. He just told me to cover my tracks, cover my ass, and guess what? Best move I did. Because when we're all sitting at the table that night and I thrown that poker card down,
That's when all the cards fell.
yeah, that's when all the cards just said,
It was like a domino effect.
done, over. But
and have the screenshots to prove it.
Yep.
Y'all know how that goes.
Ray, the radio that's in this pack, where did I get this from? That's what you're talking about. This was my jumper, if you remember. Remember that nice jumper I used to fly my stuff with? And I was just getting it programmed. That's all I was out to do, have someone program it for me. And it got damaged in the mail.
Yeah.
It was in a box and everything else. And this sounds pretty tough to me, but I could be wrong. That's what I want to make sure it was in that, because that's a nice protective shell. Like, it actually hurt my knuckles a little bit knocking. It was like knocking on wood almost. But yeah, so I'll tell you guys, okay, I'm building another Acro Rat right now. Nice. Proper. If you go get your stuff worked on, just mark your stuff. Know your stuff. It's the best thing to do. An engraver, mark your name on it, mark your electronics. If you have to take the time to take it apart and mark it, trust me, it will save you so much, because this was $100 transmitter when I bought it. I could have bought the Tyrannus. I did not. I bought the jumper because everyone said get the jumper, multi-protocol. So I did. I bought the jumper. And I could fly the toy grades with it. Like my Whoop's about is the only thing I've flown with it. So that's why I was like, well, jumper's really not where it's at. And I see everybody getting rid of the jumper and getting the Tyrannus. So the Tyrannus is where I should have went in the first place. But anyway, live and learn, like I said. And now I got that. That just has, that needs a display screen. My V3 card, let me say, I was going to say my V3 card I hope it should show up. My V3 card better show up. So that'll need a screen and then a gimbal. And then I'm confused on if your gimbal breaks, ain't there usually like parts inside off of each side that broke off? There's only the one side that's in there, so it's a bunch of misinformation. I don't know. Let's help Rodrigo get to 100, of course. I know I'm already loved up to him. Hazelnut Channel, welcome. But anyway, I'll change gears on that jumper. That's a whole live stream, honestly. And it's coming. It's being put together.
Let's not go there, please. Let's not.
So all this shit talking and all this bullshit. One time saying all this shit talking.
I don't know if I'm reading that somebody else has been shit talking on Bob's videos.
Oh.
And if that's what I'm reading, God help him.
Right. Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, you just.
Well, you saw what he did with this.
Eric the Red, what's up, brother? Yeah, I mean, he did, he fessed up to it, and, hey, I did mess up and take the parts out your radio, and da-da-da. That's cool. Then end it at that. You bought me a jumper, just leave it at that. But some people can't, and when some people try to, I guess it's, Neil put it a hell of a good way, I just can't remember how he said it, like prove his innocence and my guilt or something. Like, you guys saw me with my jumper a million times fly stuff on camera or name protocols. How many times I pull that thing out, name protocols? I can't do it no more. The screen's dead. I remember quite a few of them now. 103 here. Cool, Chris, you hit it. I can't find Rodrigo's channel. Can you drop Rodrigo's link on here from his channel? Crystal's gonna drop that for you, Chris. Rodrigo's channel. Legendary Explorer, welcome, brother. All right, brother. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the Tyrannus, flying with it, and everyone says night and day difference, and I trust the word of everyone that said that, so I know it's going to be awesome. Is it protocol time? Ray said I can't. I could look the dark screen. It won't light up, right? Oh damn, Bob on the roof all day in the heat today. That sucks. Cause it got warm today. Like I said, I went down and filmed that boat.
Ship.
She always cracked me on that. It is Mike, ain't it? Look at Mike. Mike with them eyes. You know what did that when I tried to go through it with the whoop the other night. I literally get stuck on it with the camera like, and it wouldn't let me through. Rodrigo 102. Awesome, brother. Congratulations. Congrats, Chris Sullivan on 100 also. I have no protocol. And you know that. Ed, you scare me with freaking Dark Knight. Good thing you had Kenzie there, brother, with that line of sight on him. Lost that. That's scary when you lose that FPV, isn't it? Scariest thing, FPV flying, and you lose that. When you get the kind of like lines and the kind of blur, but then you maintain you still what's your structure more or less. When you get that black line, it just shut your whole freaking sight down. Oh, that's scary, dude. And I still tell myself I want to put angle mode on my quad just because of that. I feel like that day if I'd had angle mode, I feel like I may have been okay. I don't know if it was still picked up interception and dove itself to the ground. I kind of think it would have. And another thing, to be honest with you, is what made me go with the Tyrannus is that day that fur on the hat, bunny fur. That day that we're flying up there and I crashed, I'm a Fly Sky guy. Everybody else was Tyrannus that day. They had like a little bit of breakup on their FPV, but they didn't have nothing when it came to their drones. I don't know if that would have anything to do with it. I would say not, but thank you, Plummet. I knew you talked to, bro. Oh shit! The quad was aimed at you. I've hit my car. I was and got on the goggles. I like to do the, you know what I mean? Throw it, look down at yourself, and go over yourself, right? And I want to do that. It was on that X frame. You can see right here, right under that XKX 350. That's just a toy shell, but right behind that, right there, that X. It's just a frame now. The motor ripped out of the thing. It ripped the motors. Those Territ motors. I don't like them. And Plummet helped me out on something too. Because I had the red, so I got some blue. He's like, man, get some blue thread locker and get your motors. I have not been doing that, so I know that is stupid, but now I'll get them all done. But it pulled out on me, man. It slammed and hit the car right. I mean, hit the car door. I'm right. The mirror's here, and I'm standing right here against the fender, and it smacked the door right here. Oh, dude, it felt like it went like this on the car. I was like, holy shit. Chuck it. What's up, Chuck? Actually talking about drones tonight. Yeah, I try to, man. Look, I try to keep them on track on Friday. It's hard. MX Rider, what's up? Chuck, Tyrannus made it in, brother. Now I gotta learn it. Time to learn something else, right? It wasn't that God was playing. It came up on face. He had eyes going on this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The good thing he was there with that line of sight. Because imagine he wasn't there and you had to take them goggles off and then find that bird in the air and it was behind you. You know what I mean? That delay of you turning around, find it. Oh man, it would have been ugly. Kenzie's like, I got this, man. That's when it goes to show you if you can have a spotter, have one. Why is the blue for locker in red tube and vice versa? You know, green patches. That's a good question, because I thought that myself. The red is in a blue container and the blue is in a red container. Because when Crystal come home and goes, "Oh yeah, I got your thread locker." Look, I don't read things. That big blue right there, I ain't see that. I look right at the tube. I'm like, "Oh man, this is red." I'm like, "You?" She's like, "No, read it." And I'm like, "Blue, okay." I'm like, "All right, we're good, we're good." And I thought back, I'm like, you know what? I think the red is in the blue container that I got, because I got some red out there. I tell you what, you put that red on it, dude. I did it on. You can't see it. It's a frame hanging back over here. It was a 330 millimeter frame, a carbon or a glass fiber frame. I had to literally cut the bolts off the motor. It wasn't coming out. Red and dead is pretty much it. It's the truth. Cool. Do you have a video on it? Rain say. So you have a pound with some force behind it. Definitely a pound with some force behind it. RC Funds, what's up? Yo, Christopher. You didn't go into the ports on that, John, and disable anything, did you? Because if you go into the ports on that thing and disable something, or not something, but the top UART one where it usually talks with, it will do that. Dickert with Dave, welcome. Drone Pool, welcome, brother. Yeah, he's been going through hell with that thing today, Bob. Carpenter Rick, welcome. I have the medium strength carbon texture. Yeah, that's what this is, Mike. I think it said somewhere medium strength on it. It says removable, big as day on it. So.
Oh my God! John said he felt some Chris rage today.
He did, dude.
He didn't like it one bit.
Hey, John.
Oh, John, was your wife around?
Now try having that going on, right? And then you just like go away and freaking go out and fly something else and smash that in the ground. Then you come back in, you do something else, take something else out and break that. It gets worse. Red is a pizza. I bounced mine off the man has truck. The mark is still there. That's great. Ain't growing off. Damn, Mike smacked truck, buddy's truck. When it hit the car that day, I knew something hit it. I hear you, Ed. At least think quick. Yeah, John, dude, he told me hammer time. He was going to take the hammer to his freaking X140. Like, no, bro, stop. Put that bad boy down. Go drink a couple. Have something, do something. Woosah. Oh, Chris Sullivan, you got it too, do you? So maybe it's a Chris thing. Hey, Drone Life, do you get rage where you want to tear shit apart with your bare hands?
He does.
It just, man, it sucks. Like what John's going through. Okay, all he did was fire his drone up and start whatever it fly sideways at first, John, and then he hooks it up to the configure, and it just stopped everything. He said. Damn it, RC, what stuff, Jack? Look at Chuck. You know, Chuck's needs to smash that bitch with the hammer. Just tell him, Chuck, record it, right? He will, too. Night, Trish. Thank you for hanging out. I stayed up all night. It took you all night, Mike, to swap out an X5 board and the sun. It's something when you start messing with something and then you get working on it, looking at the time, you get up. Oh, shit. Is it really 4 o'clock in the morning? Let's send it to Liz. Oh, Bob, threw that one in there. Just send it to Liz. You can get a new one, laugh out loud.
Guys, if you don't have Chris Sullivan, please go show him some love. He's 1 away from 500. I know you all can do that.
Oh, yes. Chris was close to 500. What did I say 100 for earlier? Somebody else was 100.
We got Rodrigo to 100 tonight. Now we can get Chris Sullivan to 500.
She was at work. My kids caught some food. He said, well, my kids caught some food. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
get your stuff done now. Like, damn, Dad had a rough day today. Little tiny 140 sitting there smiling at him. It does piss you off, man. I'm going to tell you what. I get frustrated to where I look stuff over. Like, all right, here it's simple, okay? Go in. I'm the kind of guy, I don't copy and paste nothing. You know what I mean? When I go into the CLI, how you're supposed to copy it. It makes it a little easier when you flash the firmware. I feel like I do it like that because it makes me learn. So every time I got to reprogram all that stuff in there, I'm learning it. So I don't mind doing it that way, but I didn't turn the port on one day and I'm trying to set the receiver. Like, why won't it take? You hit save and reboot. Go back in and it goes PPM. I'm like, what? Get back out, change it all around, hit it again. I did that like 6 times, dude. I'm like, smacking my face against the table, you know, clean all the blood up, I wipe it all down, and I remember. Ding, dummy. Gotta turn that port on first, and then it'll save it. Click the port on, dude. Ding! Spinning motors. And spinning motors was hell for me when I first built the drone. I don't know what it was. It was something that plagued me. I don't know if it was the ESCs I was using, but something plagued me on after build to freaking turn the motor. So I felt like this. After I built it, if I continuity checked it, no chime back or anything, I was good. That was your first step. The biggest step was turning the motors to me in Betaflight, and then the next biggest step was making it talk to your transmitter. I used to sweat that so much, and now it's just like a walk in the park now. Like, okay,
Congratulations, Chris Sullivan. You are now at 501.
Nice, brother. 501. 117. Oh, you're going to take it to work and put it on something else? I hear you, John. 5 hours to rewire Wizard X220. Dude, man, sometimes you get tied up in it. You just don't realize, especially doing something like that. You're like, oh, I'm going to make this nice neat. Then you get it all done. You realize, shit, did I put that positive on that negative? It's the way you know getting in a hurry. If I could slow down, not get in a hurry, man, I'd be good. Eric the Red was 500 for Chris. Awesome. Sweet. Drifting sideways and sometimes I think you probably just got the configuration off, John. Do you have the doesn't the Furbies come with the paper that shows you how to configure them? If you still got the box it came in, it might have that. I wish we lived close. I'd just come over and with the laptop, have it flying, and that's really piss you off. That's the part that really got you. You smack your face on that thing for days. Look. 2 seconds later, it's flying. That really, but I liked it. Like every time it's done work for me like that, I learned something. Watch. I'm gonna watch this. See this. Like I learned a lot watching eDrone. Like the couple times that I'm with him and he done things like that on my drone, I paid attention and it helped me out. Definitely helped me out with those SP racing boards. How you gotta flash them when you what's it? Flash on connect. Oh, wait, listen up here. I almost forget 2 seconds. Yeah, Chris. Put it on freaking S bus and not going to switch it to I bus for Fly Sky. Been there, done that. Artco Drones, welcome.
What's Chuckett talking about that no one's paying attention?
No one's paying attention to.
He said hump, but I didn't understand what he said hump about.
Not sure. I'm checking this. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Chuck, I get that. As long as it's clean, doesn't matter how long. And that's the only thing when I do things like painting something. Like I used to paint cars and stuff. Man, I wanted to paint that thing, get it so bad, get it out there and shine out in the sunlight and all. And I always get in a hurry painting things, or I'll paint something small, touch it, put a fingerprint in it. That's kind of how I am when I build the drone. Like I want to just get it built and fly it. But then you get fast, and that's one thing why I think the meter comes in handy with me. I continuity check things. I don't do a smoke stopper or whatever. I guess you could call it a smoke stopper, but I think it's like doing a clean flight, doing an SP racing F4, LSD, kicking flight. Green patches. Chris Riley flies green flight. Green flight. Listen to me. Clean flight. I don't mess with clean flight. I don't know if anybody else in here does. That's the only thing I saw.
John said, I don't understand the paper. It talks about the button on the VTX, but the whiteboard was really cool. It flashed when I moved the sticks.
Huh. I think you just got something out of config, John. You just got to get it configured again. That's all you do is you change something around, just hit save, and it just knocked it out. Because basically, I mean, like I said, when I always connect, I always make sure I plug the laptop in. That way, the battery don't die. And then I always make sure that I disconnect before I just turn it off. And that sucks. They get the disconnect right up there by the red X, because when you go up there, you used to pushing the red X to turn things off and click the red X. And a lot of people said they've done it and couldn't get back into it. All right, John. Have a good one, brother. I hope you figure it out. Hopefully we'll get it. Dang. 100 degrees, man. Indiana. Shoot. It's warm here today, man. It got like right warm. I was like, damn, they said it was going to warm up again, but they ain't said it was going to come overnight. I usually take a picture, Ed, is what I do on that. I know it's easy just to click save in the CLI thing. I do things ass backwards. Check my channel too.
He said it. Finally, he admitted
it. He said the mini beta. Chris Ryder likes clean flight. Only for one pack today. Too hot.
Wow.
Damn, too hot to fly. You know that sucks. Don't hit the red button. Yeah, because you will. I've done it on like boards just messing around, like ones that don't matter on it. And I'd plug them in when I first started out, and I'd go in there and just mess around with the configurator and play and just see what it do and what it would change. And I did it one day. I went up and I went, click. I clicked the red X. I was like, shit, why did I just do that? But luckily, I plugged it back in and it still lit up and worked. They say some do and some don't, but I don't know which ones will and which ones won't, though. Yeah, Brian Summer has Google down here. Damn, Eric, I hear you. That brown truck with no AC. Got the doors open up, though, right? I guess that don't matter. The heat's coming off that engine through that doghouse door, though. And engine cover. I did fly the 152. Sweet, Bob. Does Dominican work on wood? Is that the Dominican? Green patches. I mean, work on both. Not sure what that means. Not save, backup, two different things. Oh, I hear you, Ed. Teach me, Ed. I told you I'm learning here. Like Dan, I told Drone Pool, me and him was talking. I said, yeah, you go into the CLI and hit dump and then scroll all the way to the top. He goes, you know, you can just go in there and type version. I'm like, see, I do things backwards. I can't stand flying when it's 90. Yeah, I know it is. That humidity is. Yesterday when me and my son went out, it was the heat on my back. I had a black shirt on too. It was wearing me out. Drone Productions, we soar above the rest. Welcome. Guys, that reminds me that he come in here. Me and Drone Man Productions and Crystal, we're going to meet up in Ocean City. His name is Joe. He's from Pennsylvania. He's going to come down Ocean City the 8th, September 8th to 11th, and we're going to get together and fly. He flies the Phantom 4, and I'm going to bring down the Inspire. We're going to capture them flying each other in Ocean City. It'll be pretty cool. The wind is better than nothing for sure. I hear you, Eric. I do hear you on that.
Yep, Chris took the Phantom up today.
Damn, Bob, you had a bad storm over there? Who said something that flying today?
I said, you took your Phantom up today.
Yeah, I took the Phantom 2 up today. Filmed that boat. Crystal says shit, but it's a boat. You'll see what you guys see.
It's a ship.
It's a boat.
It's a ship.
Damn. Power lines down and everything, too. Chris is gonna know about that version. That's definitely one of my best flights yesterday. Awesome, Chuck. One of your best flights yesterday, dude. You did epic. I mean, all your flights are epic to me. I liked when you did that. When you what was it? The cliff that you did that time, and you were rolling the one that you hit. You did good on that, dude. But I liked when you were I guess you were in California, I guess, with it coming down, looking like shooting underneath that bridge, dude, going up, and oh, that was epic. Power looping it and all that. That was cool. I like that. I'm gonna get them skills now, bro. I got the transmitter. It'll take me a while to get there. I'll be done broke some shit on concrete.
Bob said it's a damn thingy, Chris.
It's a damn thingy, Chris.
Oh, mighty big ass thingy.
Yeah, right. It's a little bit. It's a boat.
The ship.
A little bit bigger than a dinghy.
The ship.
We're waiting to see something big. Me and Russell, we go down there. We're like, shit, I could throw my GoPro in there and film that thing. I had to drive over a fringe like 12-inch diameter with my truck. Damn, Adam. You got full wheel driving and shit. No wonder you were late to work. You best take your quad, Chris.
Oh, you know he'll take his quad. Takes his drone everywhere.
I know. I just told my son, I said, man, why didn't we bring one of the race drones with us down here? Could rip that thing down the beach. I get from overtop people. I can fly safe. Ripping it till the blades fall off. Man, that chat's rolling. I watch fly. Raise the drone full flies just the way he would like to. Anyone near Denver, Colorado? Artco wants to know.
That's where Drone Pool visited.
Yeah, Drone Pool did just visit. I knew someone was there. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Drone Man. Hey, I'd bring you one of my shirts, but we don't have them here. We sell them through Teespring. Other than that, I'd bring you a shirt, brother. All right, Chris Sullivan. Thank you for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, Chuck. I'll check it out. Night, Brian. Thanks for hanging out, brother. What?
Wait a minute. Chris is not eating. Crystal is.
Yeah, Ray, she switched tonight. She's eating.
Snacking.
Yeah, Chuck, chat is rolling, bro. I go to watch something and it goes, it jumps up like six places. I'm like, whoa. So I let it do what it does, and when it slows down, I'll scroll up and catch it. So if I ever miss like something, I'll catch it. If not, Crystal will make me catch it. The higher you fly, the smaller it is. Yeah. That's what it was, Bob. When I got like 100 feet, I'm like, where the frick is this? Oh, there it is. Nah, it wasn't that small. I stayed like, honestly, I don't think I want as higher, whatever the frick its post thing is to hold the sails. I know there's names for all that, but I'm not a boat guy. I just like slow down a little bit. Oh, Bob, shit, dang, about 115, right? It's me. Yeah, okay, Chuck. That's why I'm gonna start using. I hit the ground. It hit me. Way to put it. Yeah, Eric said, especially nowadays, I suppose. Droneologist Bill, what's up, brother? Will work for me. I hear you, Ed. Just shut up on that. Uh oh. Bob's he ain't saying nothing. Yeah, like he didn't see that. Hey guys, I got a good channel for you to check out. Trespass RC. Crystal will drop the link for it. This is Neil, Captain Cook's soon to be son-in-law Roy, which you guys saw Roy on live stream a couple of times, and his buddy. They do it. It's called Trespass RC. I'd like to ask you to go over there and please subscribe to them. They're man, they do good stuff with RC trucks. They put them in the mud and stuff and like that. So I know a lot of people's into the ground stuff, and that would be really cool. I thought it was cool what they put together. Before the rain comes, Mike, I hear you. I'm gonna fly in between the rain because I got those ESCs, so I'm gonna take the. I got everything I need now. I got the flight controller, the ESCs, the motor. I'm gonna build this guy tomorrow. I think I got everything to build this now. This one motor smells suspect, smells burnt, but the ESC was right here that it smoked, so it did like kind of wrap around it, the smoke. I know Eric's freaking dude. Eric the Red RC. I used to, when I first started in drones, man, I used to go over to Eric's channel all the time, dude, and watch him with his Wizard. That thing, I had the Runner 250 at the time, and that thing couldn't touch that Wizard. He'd take that thing and just stomp it. And I never known how much fun he had with that thing, man, until Eric E-Drone gave me that Wizard, dude. Oh, my God. And y'all see, remember me putting everything in the TBS frame, and I said I took everything out of my Wizard. Well, I couldn't let that go. I had to build another Wizard. So I need ESCs for this one. This one bounces. The ESCs are shot. One shot, 125 junkers. But yeah, dude, I love the Wizard platform. I just feel so at home flying this thing. Like amazing.
You sound like Josh, Charles.
What?
Always buy spares.
Yes, because waiting sucks, man. I have been down.
He buys a frame, he buys two, and then he builds one.
Right, I hear you.
That's what Josh is trying to beat into somebody's head.
Yeah, Josh is trying to whoop me in. I'm just like, come on, man. Hey, I did. I bought arms for the TBS Source 1, and it came with 2. So that's buying spares, right? Because I'll probably end up needing that other arm. Then I got the what is it? Got that Sam Cooke motor waiting to get here. Other than that, I could fly that. I literally got everything to fly that. I could fly the Wizard if I don't mind bouncing. If I want to play some Michael Jordan or something, I'd be good with that. Which I thought that'd be pretty cool. Because think about Josh's video where he went through the basketball hoop. Now I'll put the bounce with it. Man, that Wizard would hit that freaking basketball hoop and be done one time. Freaking Josh hit that thing. When I say hit it, he hit it. I'm like, yeah, he ain't gonna do that too many more times. He literally rung that thing. I bet you 10 times. 616 drones, welcome. I get motors, I get 10. I hear you, Chuck. I wish I could get 10 motors at one time. But see, then I'm trying to build 10 drones. Well, not 10 drones, you know, I get what you're saying. 2 sets and then 2 spares, basically. That's how I would look at it. 2 frames, yeah, you're right on that. Buying the 2 frames is better because actually that TBS frame, I wish I would have grabbed 2 of them. $30, man, and they went fast. I don't even know if they're able to grab right now. And the arms were going real fast. Crystal's literally on the website trying to buy it. Different websites, dude, and the count's dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. She couldn't even hit buy it. She said, "Oh no, hold on. I'm gonna do one better than this." She went straight to the TBS website and literally bought what they sell out like after you bought them or something. She literally was battling to buy arms for that freaking TBS frame. I'm like, just my luck, I got to smash something. But you know me, you know what I would do? I buy an arm close to that, and I'm literally going to put a mask on, grinder out in the side. I'll grind that bitch down and make it fit. Well, what fit in the mailbox, Bob? Catch up here. You were watching chat, aren't you? Okay, I didn't know you were looking for something else. Phantom 3 battery and camera came today. Awesome, Marco. Batteries and camera came today. Oh, Ed, I wish I was near you, dude. I'd love to rip that Dark Knight. I just like bring my drone down there and run that track that you got, bro. Because when y'all running around the track, we'll go racing. I just split ass over the trees. Yep. Just when you go and turn 3 and think coming out 4, I'm done jumped over the trees on you. I'm back in the lead. JC Fishing, welcome. JD, what's up, brother? Alvin, what's up, brother? Earl RC. Yeah, Joe, a drone with a flux capacitor.
I did, Joe. It's not a walk of shame, babe. You tried.
Hey, Joe, man, yeah. I like Joe's reaction on that. Joe don't bullshit. He's like, you push me, I'm gonna sue your ass. Hey, you have to.
With Chris last night, because that's the thing. We've got the PC here. I've got my iPad here. We both have iPhones.
Yeah, so basically what she watches, I watch too.
But so yeah, he's like, "Oh my God, look at this," and I'm like, "Holy cow!" I said, "Oh, I gotcha, zip line." I was like, "But that's the thing. If he just leaned out just a little more, Joe, you'd have been going, babe, and you'd have had a blast." But I can totally understand.
Yeah, that was you. You did good on that. I wouldn't have did it neither, man. If I got up there and something told me to get off that thing, get off. It's better to listen to your gut and then freaking something happen.
Guys, don't forget, your Tutu for Tata videos need to be up by September 1st.
Challenge. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? I missed the challenge here. Not that I need to accept no challenge. If it comes to quads anyway.
Oh, Lord.
I see Eddie said challenge. Love my drones challenge. Except for that.
Yeah, he wants the song Whip It. But Rip It. And they said challenge accepted.
Okay.
So it's going to be done as a remix. Or else YouTube's going to kick it.
Not if you're not monetized. If you're not monetized, then they won't kick it. They'll pat you on the hand. Well, some things they'll say is not allowed on there. Chuck hates it, man.
There you go. Charles said, don't even bother put up any more Tutu videos. His is already going to win, so.
We're just talking about that. She's like, where are we going to go? And I was like, I'm leaving that all up to you where you can go donate your money in. Hopefully they'll let us film it. I hope they do. The show. The hey. They're going to definitely give us some paper or something. We'll mail it to the person. Chuck is a rock guy. Chuck don't listen to rap. Come on, Chuck. I listen to it all. I kind of thought that when I sent you that one song, Adam, the FTV song. I was thinking, you know what? You watch his videos and you never heard a rap song in there. But I thought it'd be cool still. If you wanted it, it's there. What's up, JD? Oh, God. You have a challenge for me. Not breaking VTX for 1 month. Shit.
Yeah, right.
You could buy me a freaking brand new Armatin remix, dude. Now I'd fail on that. I could probably do it. Just fly real smooth and easy. Don't do nothing crazy.
Shit.
Kirk Mayberry, what's up, brother?
You can't fly real smooth and easy for a month.
I'd flown easy over there yesterday.
That was 1 day. That's not a month.
Sure, I can. I just have to stay on 3S.
What are you going to do? Put it in shelf mode?
No, I'll fly every day. He said, don't break one for a month. Wow, that's a challenge. That's something I would definitely fail on. Because that's about every time I smash the ground. VTX and antenna, that's normally a must. I'm surprised it didn't, that they hit the ground, crashed down that ground that fast. It did not break it. I was shocked.
How, Charles?
There's not to break VTXs. Yeah, not fly, y'all. I do good with them when I don't fly. I don't crash too many VTXs up then.
At this fool flies in the winter.
Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, I fly all year round. Don't think my content stops.
That sea formal stuff.
Hell no.
He flies in the winter.
See what? See that big dive into the ground. Tix Met, welcome. Oh, yeah, Chucky idea. That's a good idea. And guess what? I'm getting ready to switch over and start printing DPU. So that'll work out. Man, it may save me some money. Maybe. I did this, this saved it when I crashed, and I did crash. If you remember that day, my green machine cartwheeled over there. This is what I did there. Printed it, and it hangs right off the back, goes right in the standoffs, which actually helped me out because that frame, you have no room for a VTX. And then when I want to work on it, I just pull it down through there. It's the Pyro Racing one. There it goes. 600 milli. That's only adjustable down to 2, I thought there was. So it does not adjust. Oh, I usually like them to adjust. I didn't realize this one was just 600 milli. I like it to adjust down to 200, especially when you're flying with different people. You don't want to drown nobody out. That sucks.
Chuck said he had it designed for you. He'll send it to you.
Cool, Chuck. You're awesome, brother. I had that comms, Mike said do a comms dock thing, which was like the one that laid down and it kind of had the VTX comes out the side. It's got the antennas come out like that. I had that on there. Oh, dude, when that TBS hit the ground, it shitted it. It actually, this is the only piece left of it.
Ah.
That little tiny piece of it.
Charles said once you found the right mountain, you stop breaking antennas and VTX. Oh, thank you, God.
Well, Chuck, your brother right here needs that.
There's a God.
I was literally going through the other day the box, dude. And I was up to 8 on the VTXs that I just ripped the ends off of them.
Kirk said go with one with a pigtail and you won't break the VTX, just a cable. Haven't you still broke the VTX on one of them?
I haven't broke the VTX, but I burnt my Unify with that. It ripped the cable out, and the Unify just normally they say a couple people told me, and I read it. It said it usually takes like an hour for the Unify to burn out like that. Mine burnt out as soon as it pulled the cord out. Because you know how when you burn a VTX, you'll still have the video feed until you turn it off. Then when you turn it back on, that's when it fails on me. At least that's how it's worked for me. Because when I went and picked the drone up, it still had video feed. But then I turned it off, and I took the that connector off. I took and literally unsoldered it. I thought I had it sitting up there. And I put that pigtail, what you're talking on there. That's what I got on mine now.
Adam said, same here, Chris. What? I guess the deeper one.
Huh?
I guess the deeper one.
Oh. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Kirk. The pigtail, that's what this is, the Wolf Whoop. So like I said, I'm cheap. I went to go buy the Unify, and then that was like $50, and I found these for like $17.99. So I bought 2 of these. Because I said, well, one, or you're breaking things all the time. Let's be real. Buy 2 of them. So I bought 2.
That's like weird.
I know. How can some do it and some don't? That is weird. But mine will light up and everything. It just nothing. If I go through the channels, nothing pops up. I don't know if I'm missing something. I believe that would be a burnt up VTX. Unify gets scary hot. Yeah, I know, bro. Holy crap. You cooked a little bit of bacon on that one. Roger. Yes, it was the box. Oh, Roger got something for your bike. Sweet. What kind of VTX do you use? JD, any VTX dude that I can find, it's pretty much when I go to look for it, I try to find something I can buy 2 of at the time I got the money to buy it. And I'm like, anything like the Wolf Media, the Wolf Media, I don't know why I'm saying that. The Wolf Whoop VTX seems pretty good. This is 200 or 25 milliwatts to 800 milliwatts. The pigtail I love, like Kirk said, that is good because you can put this in there and then strap this down, and this will literally, instead of doing that, you'll rip that off. But this solders on, which is no problem because I'll solder. I'm a soldering fool. I cut it so it rips it out. I'll cut it and solder it again, as long as don't rip the tabs off it. You know what I mean? And Bob had a good point. Bob the biker said he don't never put his VTX tight, not with a real good zip tie. That way, if it does, it rips it off. 616. Oh, the jumper. What about the jumper, Alvin? 616 drones part would also be used for the yeah, the jumper is this one here, 616 drones in the case here. Now this one's missing a few things, but this is what the jumper is. This is what it looks like. The protocol is unreal on it. 3 position switches, all of them are. I found it to be an okay transmitter. If you're into the protocol thing, and the thing that I didn't realize when I bought it is I didn't realize I would have to know what the toy drones, what protocol they were on. That's your hardest part. Get the Mach 2, Chris. The Mach 2. Cool, got that. The Mach 2, Chuck. I missed something here. Talking about VTXs. We're going to try Tramp VTX. Great reviews. Cool. Let's check this. Yep. Oh yes, it does. Yeah, sorry, I've been missing that. Come on, scroll back up. Chat. All right, I'm gonna do it that way. I'll do it this way. There you go. Oh yeah, Chuck. Okay, yeah, they're already on Thingiverse. Yep. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I seen them. I was on there checking them out. So I get because it's a TPU, so when it hits, it's going to give instead of it being right. Because see, that's what I thought here with these Strix antennas. I like the Strix antennas. Don't get me wrong, them and the Team Black Sheep ones. But that's the thing. That's not wobbly. You know what I mean? Like most of the antennas would be. That thing when it hits, that's pretty rigid. You know, and that's what pretty much gets me every time. I get what you're saying there because that soft mount it'll just fold over and rip off of anything. Gotcha. For the money. Okay, Mach 2 is better for the money. Nay is actually sending me something, a VTX and a camera. He says crystal clear view. So I can't wait to get into that and see what that's all about. Because that's what you really need when it comes to the drones. That to me, I think that's your like number one. Like making sure you got that good vision. At least I found that to work for me. Which, when I'm over there flying, I don't have that bad a view. Which we all know, their DVR, your DVR picks up worse than what you're seeing. Oh yeah, Joe. We definitely got the Rolls Royce. That's what I said with that Inspire. It's like having a Rolls Royce in the garage. Take it out every blue moon. Dude, I hope I work. The TPU is just right now when I print PLA, I just have to go a little bit hotter. I think on the extruder. I run like a 195 now. I'm not sure what it ran. I thought it was. It's almost like right there with the PLA. So I believe I could pretty much get it. I just have to get a roll of TPU and get at it. And I hate now, like it's the humidity we get and all. It's like, I don't know if it's the less humidity or whatever, but I try to shake with this. It breaks. Well, now it's not going to do it. Yes, it's brittle there. It like just snaps off in little pieces, the PLA, when it's like that. Just like it ain't going to pop when I go try doing it on camera. But you can just grab the end and it just pops off. Like right now, it broke while I was gone today. So the one piece is sitting over here and rolls up there. But the TPU is going to be interesting. I thought that would be pretty cool to watch print too, the way it prints. Because think about it. You can take a TPU and crush it when you're done. Ball it up in your hand and let that go. So think about when it's printing, that cooling ring, I bet you is a must. That's going to be your number one thing. Your cooling fan better be on point, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, Bob, the Turnigy Evo is that one game style transmitter, isn't it? Someone tried to get my son to buy that. I think Oliver's got one, actually. Yeah, Ed, you already got the transmitter. And you got the i6 too. So that's what I got, the Fly Sky and that. And that's pretty much, I use the module for the Fly Sky. Flying. Don't forget that. Yes, that's one thing that I think I was having trouble with, Chuck. I think I was not setting it right on the frame, but I didn't have much in between it. And I thought that the carbon was messing with it that time. Get that extra stubby I use. Awesome, Kurt. Extra stubby. I used the one's nameless sent me the little Pagodas, man, them things are nice. I put one on the Fat Shark goggles. That thing really works nice. Killed all of them. Adam said it actually stuff. He's nope. I'd be the same way, Adam. Don't feel bad. Kenzie Frank, welcome. I never flew without my DJI goggles. Yeah, I don't have the goggles, Joe. They'll be interesting. I have goggles for the race drones, but I don't know if yeah, they have an HDMI input, so I could run an HDMI from my transmitter up to the goggles and tune it in, I imagine. Use mountain tape, Chris. Cool, Chuck. Yeah, Kirk. GoPro Studio, I use that thing forever. I hate that, man. You be doing a long video and editing stuff into it, and it just wipes it out and starts all over. I'm like, screw this, and it doesn't even go, we found the file. Would you like to reload it? No. I hear you, Joe. Brian, True Drone Reviews has them. He's been telling me about them. Need for Premiere Pro. I use Power Director 15 on editing. And Chris Riley actually gave it to me and Neil. You don't put in the product code and it locks it in and you can use it. But I would buy it now. I didn't want to buy it before because I've multiple times I've had different programs and just I couldn't understand them. So I'm like, man, I'd hate to buy that thing and not be able to understand it. But I can understand Power Director. So if something happens to my PC, I'll buy it and put it on my laptop anyway. That way I know it and I'm good with it. And Power Director can do a lot. Of course, there's a lot more than what's out there. Filmora, what Chuck just said, Premiere Pro. Plummet said, I don't do long range. I'm lazy and don't want to walk. I can dig that. Do you have the Mach 2 mic? I got the version 2 AKK 30 by 30 and which one do I got it in? I don't even know. Oh, this guy, the Wizard. That's why I got the antenna come up to the top there. I gotta get the wire, the cable, so I can come out the back there, a longer cable, because I did smash it and rip the cable out of it. But I just smashed the end and didn't actually rip the cable out where it burned the VTX out. That's the only thing with them wires. I think it's good where they make it to where you can replace them, but when it comes out, rips out and it burns it up, that sucks. Kenzie, I will hit. Let me see. I can probably get you on here on my cell phone. I can't leave the chat thing. It will boot to me. Let's see. Okay, we're muted. Okay, I get you here. Go to channel. All right, Kenzie, I just subbed up to you. Do it on my cell phone here. Like I said, I'll go out of here and it'll kick me. Won't be able to get back. I hacked Premiere Pro. You're a hacker, Chuck. I tried to what is the one that's free? Can't remember the name of it. Someone told me about it. I did everything in that thing, man. Landline, the whole course. I don't do just a 30-second video. I got to go all out. I tried to do that, man. Spent about 45 minutes in that thing. When it wouldn't let me upload, I was pissed. Like, you know what? This is trash. And it's because I didn't have the paid version. 800 MHW. Yeah, that I think that AKK will. I think it's 2 4 2, 6, or 8, or 12. I think that's a big. I think it goes up to something like that. Cool, Chuck. Sweet. AKK does 1200. That's what I thought. 1200. Yeah, here's Nate. Nate's in here. I was just telling Nate about the VTX and all you're sending me is supposed to be clean, clear video. I said that's going to be epic because that's what you need. I know if I got the breakup out of my way, like when I'm flying, it just like and doesn't die in the middle of freaking flying. That's the best part. Got 16 still. Yeah, at 16 and 15, they're right there with each other. Final cut. That's it. I think that's what I was talking about there, Joe. That's one I was lost on. Oh, $2.99. That's not the one I was talking about. All right, Joe. When we meet up in Ocean City, you get everything on your smartphone. Just get set up, and I'll press buy for you. Final cut is from Apple. Oh, okay. Chuck says no point 1200. Yeah, it is. No, I'm kidding. You would, man, imagine when you wipe everybody out, dude. They just see your feed. If you're trying to entertain a crowd, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Joe, Interactive DNA, he doesn't use his channel like that as far as sub for sub or whatever. He's a good guy and all, but he just uses it for business more or less. But he hangs out with us FPV guys. 1200 for planes going to the moon. Yeah, Kirk. I think 1200, man. You imagine on 600 how it gets hot. Imagine 1200. What is where's that one I got? I got one here that's check out this VTX. Oh no. Oh, it didn't matter, bro. So this camera here has a Nate's gonna recognize this too. This here has an SD card into it, the camera. And then it has this VTX. I got this from Chris Riley. So I said Nate would probably recognize it. I don't know what power and all it is, but it's got to be something to have that amplifier and all on it. I forget what name Chris and all said it is, but that's what I would think that would be for long range. And it all works fine. I hooked it up. The camera, you just press that little button right there. Excuse me, and it records right to an SD card. No breakup, no nothing. Chuck, what the fuck is that, Chris? Chuck, this is some freaking flux capacitor shit, bro. No, I think it's like long range. That's the original Emergent X. Okay, see, look at Kirk. Kirk knows it, boy. That's good to know that. It's awesome. You guys are awesome because I don't know what it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it's a VTX, and I know that Joker's some power. At least I think it is. But with the camera and all, like I said, it records right to it. I was gonna put it on like something. I guess like try to fly across the field. Something I'm not going to like care too much about. Harry Colby, welcome. Looks like an antique. Damn, Chuck. I'm thinking of something special, something with power, like a blower hanging out the hood kind of. And Chuck's just like, that's an antique, bro. No, you know, I wasn't kidding, bro. I knew you don't give a damn. I wasn't kidding. But anyway, this is the mo. This is, man. This is you see all kind of stuff from me, dude. All kind of old stuff. If it flies, I don't care. If it produces videos, it should be about 600. Really? That's not like 25,000 milliwatts or nothing. Now you would think with that big amplifier and all, not or heat sink. Not me. Let me rephrase that. Heat sink. that it would. Can I have mod, please? Thank you. But yeah, it does pretty good footage as far as clarity and all that. So one day, I always thought this camera, all you have to do is power this camera. I thought mount that somewhere on your drone because it records right to that SD card. But I'm not sure the TVLs and the as far as what it looks like. So it got dropped. Night. And I'm wanting to block it from the channel, so never back. 600. I know 600 will go far. I'm just thinking, damn, dude, that heat sink on that thing. To see Chuck, you got to see the Antique Road show today. I always thought when I first got into it too, the FPV thing was hard. I'm like, man, how do they get video on them things and all the way out there? And then I had a lot of homework to do, and I did it. I sat there and video after video after video. Cool too. Space Cowboys, yes, love that movie. That's all. That's what I'll shop. I can't check it out right now, Nay. Like I said, it'll kick me out of here. Do you still use the Power Director, Nay? Well, I don't know if you used it. That's what you give Chris, I know. In this video, I hooked an iPhone to an NVIDIA device too. You hooked an iPhone to... Damn. Remember Drone Man Patrick Drone Review? I forget what his whole name used to be. Man, he put his freaking what was it, iPod that time on there and used to take it up on his bottom of his race drone. That's cool. You put it on the freaking thing. I've always thought about that. I was like, nah. It worked with 18K video. Damn. Thanks a lot for helping me. Ain't no problem, Kenzie Frank. You're awesome, brother. You just come in the way that the dude just came in and out. It's just not, you're not getting that. You're not pushing me into a moderator. That's for sure. I gave Chuck a moderator tonight, dude. That's if you guys don't know, me and Chuck are brothers for sure. He can use his ranch. He's on the road. Video wall. Damn. Yeah, I know your work or what you do. You're good at what you do, man. Them intros, dude. Ah. Oh, kill it, dude. That Chris Riley's intro was badass. And then when I seen Roto Geeks, dude, JJ Roto Geek. Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. Guy stands there, dances, then the drone just comes off his back and flies all around. That is pretty epic. I was like, man, I thought the one that I did with the drone network, shooting the thing, I thought that was something. No. Interactive 18 videos wall. Phew. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Look like you're right there. You can reach out and touch it. Whoa. I haven't seen Worry in a long time, man. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen Worry in a long time. Last Worry was in he came in and trashed the solos, like banged them up bad, man. Was in there. He got upset with us about it and said some crazy stuff and left. And then the last I heard, he was moving to the United States. Well, y'all knew me. I'm stupid. Moving from the Dominican Republic here. I don't think he's out of the United States, is he? Could be. I could be right. Maha power. Mr. Crowley, what's up, brother? Hey, brother, with your wizard, get you 2 top plates and double them up on the top. Man, if you go back through my videos, dude, I ripped that wizard in half many of times. Many of times. One tough ass bird though, and those sides that you keep popping out and losing, just keep them out. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but a little bit of advice. I left mine out. Every time I'd hit, same thing. Wow, that thing would fly out and I have to look all over the ground like, where's these little plates at? Crazy looking for them, ain't they? Amazing how your eyes find that little thing, especially some of the stuff I found it in. I'm using the 15, Nay. But yeah, I know 16 is epic. Like I said, now it's no problem. Scammer Alvin. Yeah, he left us, dude, that night over solos. That's pretty sad. Because look, you got your guys that like your things. Come on, it all goes back to the Ford and Chevy guys. You got your Ford, you got your Chevy guys. But you're telling me you got some guys, I guess, are hardcore into it too. Like he got kick that guy's ass driving that Chevy as a Ford guy. But when you stop coming to a channel because your preference a drone, that's stupid to me. Like I feel like, all right, not to toot my own horn, but I mean, I do kind of spread knowledge. I help spread everything I learn and know. You take that over your opinion on a drone when I'm going to say our family, because that's who got you the drone you fly. And then what? But anyway, that's how people are. I've learned a lot about people within the past couple weeks. And I know I've been down on content and I've been down on flying. Well, it's because I've had accidents. I'm waiting on parts, getting things up and running, and I'm getting my channel back up and running. Happy again, man. You know what I mean? Not all that stuff where people dragging me down and it's a game. They're all doing it. They're all on their cell phones and they're all back and forth with each other and seeing which one can do it this day and which one can do it that day. But I've learned to leave all them alone. So that's when I get back flying, man. I can't wait, especially to fly my wizard again, dude. That was my baby. Probably Joe get an update. Okay, Nay on the 15, do an update. I got you. Get an update. It works good, man. I can't complain with 15. 15 does more than what. I'll tell you what it took me a while to figure out. Stop putting the 3D effects in the thing. As soon as you put a 3D effect in there, it does 3D. I didn't realize that. I'd post some videos, they're like side by side. I'm like, what in the hell did I do? Come to find out, that's what it was. So once I learned that, I was good. Yeah, I know, Bob. Worry, I hate to say it, and Worry, if you're watching, brother, it just seems like you're out just for the free stuff. And if it's like when the giveaways stop, you stop. It does suck, man. But everyone starts understanding when people act like that. And they're just like, you kind of, it's Crystal said it before, loud as day to me. She said, to have a garden full of flowers, you have to remove some weeds. And that's how I've been looking at things. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, she's right. You know, you kind of can't go off of everything what someone tells you. If it happens, it happens, and it's epic that it happened. That they want to help you out, help your channel. Da, 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 da. But if not, don't look forward to it. In other words, and I didn't look forward to it. But when I trade somebody something, when they say we're going to trade, and I send mine, you know how I am. I'm right off the gate with it. You know, sending my stuff, and I just feel like
you can't chop up my saying like that.
Be a man. I probably said it all wrong.
No, you didn't say it all wrong.
I like what Oliver says too. What I gotta let me go back and read that what O says.
I said
O says a good thing too.
When you look at it like you're a landscaper and you planted a garden full of beautiful flowers. Well, at the same time, some weeds are camouflaged as flowers. If you don't pull those weeds out, eventually they take over and they kill all of your beautiful flowers. So you have to remove the weeds at times.
He said, Dronography, Oliver says, he talk, he says, this is Sandy says, he said, you are in this for the flight, not the fight. Fly, butterfly, fly. Let the caterpillars crawl. That's a good saying too. We fly, right? How many flowers this thing where'd she let grow? You're thorn bush, Bob.
No, he's not.
You want them people come up to you and stand next to you and don't even know they lean in. Yeah, you son of a that's how people mistake Bob. They come in there and talk trash about one of his brothers. Next thing you know, he's run. Like, run, Chris, run. No, I'm good now, JD. I got my boots tied tight, man. I know what's up and what's down now. And that's what I got to do, because that's what I built my channel on, and I didn't build it on negativity. I built it on the drones, and that's what I love to do, and I love to fly, and I love to break shit too. I mean, it is what it is.
Ay, caramba.
You're going to break something. If you're flying, dude, I'd like to meet someone that flies these things and don't break them. Because if he's not flying his, I guarantee he's not flying them. He's got them in shelf mode, what they call it. Yeah, that's it, Joe. See, and you're into the camera birds. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with people not knowing the toy grade drones and all, but that's what I want to do as I come up. I wanted to know the camera, the toy grades, the cameras. To be honest with you, yes, a lot of people, Cymax 5, they're looking at you like, what the hell is that? I like to know that, because when someone comes to me and say, what would you recommend me getting into the drones with? I'm going to tell you a Cymax 5. It's like 30, 35 bucks. You can bash it. It holds up really well. It will teach you. And then, but see, on the second hand, though, I'm the kind of guy that if I ask you or something like that, tell me the biggest and baddest mofo you know about, because I want to tame that beast, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I'll take my time and learn to fly. And that's what I learned on that Wacara Runner 250. It was an untamed lion, man. You punch that thing, it just flip of death and fall out the sky. So you had to, like, be, you know what I mean? Know how to work that thing. That thing was terrible. And that's what I really learned to fly on when it comes to these race drones. Right, a beautiful woman's into the south. I hear you, Nay. Teach them, Dan. Show Ray how to fly. Yep, Alvin, and everyone that pretty much supports the FPV life, guess what? You ain't saw me around them. And that's why. Because I don't have to prove myself in that situation. That shit's stupid. They couldn't see the bright and light, then I don't know. We're about 4. What's up, brother? Good morning. Cool. Practice, 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 Ray. Exactly. You'll tame that Force 1, Ray, before you know it. Yeah, that thing ripping around, flipping upside down. So what you do with the Mantis drone, Paul? Just put her on the shelf. Ed said he would send you that ESC, but he didn't know which one was the ESC. I told him one all the way on the bottom. But I was telling him his stopped working too. His wasn't it your motors wouldn't arm, Ed? Ryan, Indigo, what's up, brother? RC Voodoo in the house. Yeah. Okay, put on the shelf. Dan, today RC Funds went through what you went through yesterday. Just messed with it, armed the motors, something stupid happened. He goes into freaking beta flight, tries to change things around. Things didn't get no easier. Or no better, I guess I should say. Yeah, hey, Nay, I struck one in one time, bro. Boom is all you heard. But yeah, you're right for the orientation and all that. Damn, Kirksey want to build a faster drone 150 mile an hour. I'm with you, bro. That's it, Alvin. And guess what? When it's going to happen to them, and when it does, guess what I'm gonna do? I tried to warn you a long time ago.
I wish somebody warned me.
He won't be walking too much longer. Don't worry. It's gonna be hard to do shit the way he's gonna be fucked up. Anyway.
Jesus.
Reaper, what's up, brother? Reaper FPB up in the house. Because to ride that far for one, it's not worth it. But for two, oh, that's an ass whooping all day. And the two has hit the list, so. Yeah, Ed, that's what Dan said. You can't find the ESCs for him. And if you can, he said he talked to some guy on Facebook, said he went through like 5 of them before he got one that worked. I guess the little Manus I had must have been bulletproof because I never had an issue with that thing. That's awesome, Ed. I was just going to buy Brother Dan the board. You're epic. Dan, you want to mess with it, brother. Come on. You did a lot of work to that little thing. Don't let it intimidate you that bad. Roll your sleeves up and jump back into it. When it gets frustrating, make it more frustrating. You found a stack for 36 bucks, bro? That's cheap. Dang. You look reviews up, reliable, or if possible, you don't have to drop it here in the chat, but shoot me that link when you get a chance. I like check it out myself. $36. You guys know what I found too? The other it was yesterday. I think I found. I was on just messing around, and they've been out since it's the same crap. Oh, gotcha. So wow, really 36 bucks for that stack that's in that thing? Damn, I thought the flight controller and all was that F4 was pretty worth something. But I found the little flight controllers like you build like just whatever, like they're little beta flights. They've been out since look like 2016. Oh, 16 by 16 stack. Okay. Yeah, you can't ask someone to make a decision on their own, or make them make the decision. Let them do it on their own. Sometimes you have to literally walk a road of hell before you figure it out too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I gotta say, I'm the hard-headed one. You all watch that happen, so.
No problem, Joe. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate it. Can't wait till we get together. No see, man. Put them birds up together. I was just down there today talking about it, actually, and had a bird in the air. And I didn't ask permission. Just went down, popped my bird up, and did my thing this time, and didn't have no one. I stayed from over to people, obviously, and never had no one complain about it. Shot what I wanted to shoot. Got out of there. On our rampage. Make sure it has at least 2 UARTs. But yeah, these little things are pretty cool. So they're like $8 and some change. And you can pretty much think of all your toy grade quads. You can put a freaking flight controller in it. The only thing I don't know about is what receiver would you use? Because like on a 1S drone, what receiver would you use? Because I know the ones I use require 5 volts. Are the little they got ones out like the little 3-volt ones or something? All right, Nay. Thanks. Heath, welcome, brother. The godfather of RC. What's up, Reaper? Oh, brother, are you cool? That's thing. I don't know. What do you think of the Hawk 5? The Hawk 5 is a very nice drone, Mr. Crowley. I don't own it, but a couple of our brothers in here do. and they really like it. Nameless Droner actually owns 2 of them.
Ooh, he's coming out with a whole name. Christopher.
Morning, Heath. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, well, man, I know, Ed. I wonder what that Manus A, the first one you got. I still wonder to this day what happened to that. Hit the ground. I'd love to tinker with that thing and figure out what it is. Guarantee a wire or something. Something somewhere on that thing come loose. Just hit the ground and just stop. Dan flown his. Then he did a receiver mod, camera mod, propellers, and a battery. And then went to arm it, nothing would happen. Like spun the motors. 2 of the motors, I think looking at the back side, he said it started 2 left sides. Oh, cool. Thanks, Dan. Is that thing? Can you screenshot that? Where to? Yeah, I hear you, JD. I'm sorry, I'm gonna catch your question too. You asked about that bike. That's all. Chris Dewar. Awesome, JD. So you did order the mic and the camera. It's a nice setup. Definitely worth it. I check out that little thing. I don't know. My Manus, dude, I never had an issue with that thing. Knock on wood, I guess. And Mike, she's a little too much for Mike right now. Birdman, so he ain't flying her. He said he just hate for her to get away from him. I understand that. It is very, very fast. ESC. Yeah, I think. Well, I guess yeah, with a 2S it was on it. Yeah, but tell what he messed with Ed had nothing to do with that thing doing that. I don't think so at all. What do you say?
Reaper had better give us video.
Dang. Yeah, we hope you share with us. Go live. Okay. Oh, it's in the Bandit plant too. Cool. Damn, homie Paul's still serious ill. That's not good. I'm trying to get homie Paul. Yeah, get over there to him, Heath. Yeah, see, Drone Pool never touched the ESC. I didn't think you would. Not to be nothing. You did mess with the ESC. Huh. It's your touch, Dan. Now, it's weird sometimes. I've done stuff like that. Literally, like, mess with something, change something out, have nothing to do with nothing I mess with. And every time I tell that to Crystal, she wouldn't believe me. No way. She'd like, it had to have something to do with it because it stopped working. Like, no, I had nothing to do with that part of it. No.
Come on, guys. Look at his track record. Mr. Mod. You know what I mean?
And to be highly unrecognized too.
Do you seriously think he just left it alone, or do you think he did something?
I heard. That's why I'm kind of skeptical on that 3-inch. You know, they need to make little tiny ass individual ESCs. I know we got them now, but I'm talking about for a little 3-inch build and stuff. Because I don't like them all-in-one ESCs, and I haven't had HGLRC one, and it just shitted it. I don't know. I can't. I guess someone could speculate whether that's possible that the motors I had could swamp that ESC, I did have to be like at the top of the throttle flying that other 3-inch. I mean, it wouldn't even like punch up, make no kind of power. But this guy I think is going to be a totally different story. But freaking tower or ESC for it's $30. I'm just sketchy on buying that ESC for it, and it turns around and burns it out again, you know. I damn sure be done with it then. And that's a 20 by 20 stack. But this is a cool little 3-inch. This is a Nuditsi. It's like a little miniature alien 3-inch with the Nuditsi motors. Thanks to Skipper Drones. Skipper Drones got me the motors. He sent me the frame. He asked me, he said, "Hey brother, I got a 3-inch frame. Would you be interested in building it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I already knew I had that stack, and then where I was like, "Well, we're gonna replace that ESC in there." And then I turn around and get the frame, and he's like, "Yeah, when you get that frame, let me know, and pick what motors you want, and I'll get you the motors for it also." So I saw these Nuditsis, and I saw a couple people build these online, and they use these motors. So they said you got to watch the arm. It's kind of weak on the arms, but it doesn't seem that heavy. I don't think it's perfect. And Reaper was messaging me about this, was interested in it. I think it's really cool. And I'm gonna use not now. I'm gonna use whatever the small, I guess Fly or FR Sky receiver would be. Plummet will fit in this. Not much room in now. They don't give you much room on these little guys, though, do they? And by no means am I flying with my camera up that high. You guys are probably like, "Damn, look at MD rocking that hard 90 degree." No, probably like that I can fly. Let's see. I've been doing Kirk Mayberry flying it way up top like this. I don't know how you guys fly with your cameras way up. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Kirk does it. He shot 600 will burn motors. Question. Not sure, Dan. I think as long as your ESC will support. Am I right on that, guys?
Bob, that was from before.
What? So greatly laced.
All he did was just change his name. A lot of those videos, the
dive
and all that, that was all done right here.
Dude, Matt's down with him, bro. Yeah. I appreciate you, Bob, looking out, but Matt knows all about that, bro. Matt, Joe Max.
The last few.
I let everybody know when it went down because I didn't want to see no one get used and abused, you know, on that. And anyone deals with him now, have at it. I mean, you guys.
Hey, that's
think it's going to be any different? I don't think it is.
I mean, but I feel sorry for you if you get hurt the way we did.
And don't listen to his bullshit and second guess me on anything because that's something that's going to really piss me off at that point. But I'm just being honest. Like overclocking a computer, same difference. It's an ESC protocol. Yeah, I've heard. They told me if the ESC says D shot, because that's what these are. These run one shot, but it says in the description D shot, but it doesn't give you a 600, 1200 or whatnot. So I'll just run D shot 600 and try them. They said if it doesn't say particularly 1200, go with just 600. My vagina itches now.
Easy, Bob. Easy, baby. Go get some monostat. It'll all be okay.
I'm telling you guys, watch. Bitch gonna be walking crooked soon. D-shot 600 won't burn motors. No need to worry. There you go, Adam. Just put it out there, drone pole.
And the piece of shit
He
that
shot
was staying
600.
here that
Won't
screwed
burn
everything
motors.
up. Bob, honey, if you were dumb enough to open your legs while you were over there, I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I think the ESCs and all are definitely something to not be the cheap ass about, because y'all know me. I was cheap on them, buying them 20 amps, eating them with the 4S power. So I'm done with all that. We pay, what's that, 30 amps? What do you pay, like $32 for them?
35, I think it was 35.
We pay like $36 for 4 of them. I guess that's reasonable. They said I have burned several motors. Nay, burn motors? Nah. I think all of us have burnt some stuff up in this hobby. If you haven't burned nothing up, I don't think you're taking a chance. Yeah, and you can do all you want to do. You can know what you want to know, but I still see like the pros messing stuff up. Because you do cross things up. Like Chuck says, take your time. It doesn't matter how fast you build it. That's good. That's good. You know, and I kind of like my stuff like that. I don't like. I watched one dude, man. I don't know what the heck this guy had. Like, let me see what this is. This is okay. That's pretty clean. The wire motors are just long where I never snipped them. But man, this one guy, dude, he had like a wizard frame, right? And he had wires, so ball wires just crammed in there. I'm like, why would you not cut them and shorten them and make them better, you know? But I guess to each their own. I can't have it. I want it nice and neat looking. I'm anal like that.
Heath, go watch my vlog from today, babe.
Heath, me too. I kind of like.
We all kind of did.
Just because I let
too many, a little, and it's like, yeah, you know what? You
too many bad apples in.
And figure out what's right for you.
Right. So as you guys can see, you're starting to see me on your channels more. You're starting to see me do different things now. I'll get back to myself, and then when I get back to myself, I'm not gonna be broken down the way I was. I'm gonna roll with it.
You know he is, Adam. I've still got that bookmark, so that's coming.
I'm getting them, bro. I promise you on that. Huckleberry, what's up, my brother? Yeah, kind of stressed her out on money right now for parts. So
I told him, done for a bit, chill, don't break anything.
See, Mr. Crowley, I told you, it happens. He says, wife told him the same thing. No more parts, no more drones. No. Then you have to do like.
We love you guys, but
I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them out their names, but you have to do like some of our brothers does, and you have the drone. What's it? The drone rescue card or something.
Not happening.
They know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I can name one that I know just bought about an $800-some one. Whoa! I called Crystal. I said I just spent like $400 on parts. You gonna kick me in the nuts? I'm on hold. No shit. Emails. Hey, bro, you just saw me. I'm on hold too.
I'm going through the emails and I'm starting to return
like,
shit if you buy $400 worth of parts.
She's like, damn. Yeah, stash cash. That's right. She's like, damn, I'm buying ESCs every week, and I'm like, you know what sucks though? They're gonna get more expensive because now I need good ones. Look, when I told her, she's, I love Adam. She goes, but he tells you to get the good stuff, and it'll cost a little more. I was like, well, it's better than burning things up.
True.
It is. I told him the other night in a message. I said it's not the money. It sucks. You know, I look at it sometimes like, man, it's a little more expensive, but I trust his word, and he says he's using it. It's working. I'm gonna use it, and it should be working for me, and it has been so far. So I can't bitch about that. Get J Barwell. Trust and start.
Oh no, Mr. Crowley! If he'd have done that,
nay,
he wouldn't have been on hold. He'd have been hurt.
Fat sharks and all. What? You just bought fat? Oh, dude, your wife's gonna kill you.
Well, I think that's why his spending is on hold.
Just tell her Bob the biker sent it to you. And Bob's like, why me? I don't know. You commented right after him. Roger's at FPV. I saw Kim's FPV. Kim did good, man. I thought he did good for his first time. I saw Val with her GPS one. That was pretty cool. That is nothing though, Val. You can't even compare that to what we do. I swear you can't. Because the virtual reality, like if I watch like the roller coaster VR things and those VR goggles, I don't even have a pair no more. I used to have. I get like woozy, but I could get on those sticks all day long and not feel woozy. Yesterday, I have to admit, I don't know if it's the way my foot was standing when I flown. I kind of like took a step back in the goggles. That was weird. I've never did that before. I wasn't like dizzy or nothing. I just kind of felt like my stance wasn't there. I get like slippery and stand up on the truck and fly. She's pissed. Well, he said this shall pass.
It will, babe. It will. Believe me. I can say, okay, I can honestly say, and you guys see it. You all see it live. You'll see my attitudes. You'll see he comes in and he's been flying and he's done broke something else, and I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, he's give her a check homie out.
And he kind of shrugs it off, and I'm like, no, there's no shrugging it off. It's gotta stop.
Got in trouble. Mom said, don't say that. I just got in trouble. Do we ever not get in trouble? I think Alvin's the only one that don't get in trouble. Out there. And we know Drone Pool gets in trouble. He's got that big cabinet downstairs he hides things in. I remember when he used to open that up. Hey guys, look what I got. He opened the doors up. Yeah, drones packed in that thing, man. I'm like, damn. Now it's full parts, ain't it, Dan? Keep the pots. I have to buy expensive parts and build something. Drone money.
Adam, I've already told him.
Yeah, right, Indigo.
Start thinking about all the parts that we have bought.
When you unfreeze my account, I'm gonna build a nice drone with good parts. Indigo Rhino just gave me that idea.
I read that comment. I just didn't say anything.
When he said T-shirts laugh out loud.
When I unfreeze,
I hear you, Adam. Take care, brother.
Night, Adam.
Love you, brother. Really appreciate you. I got tied up in my.
Chris
I bet you could, Reaper.
In trouble, but I tell you what, there for a while I cringed every time he went to fly because I almost guaranteed a broken VTX in the process.
Flying wheel.
No VTX, no fly.
No.
No fly attitudes. Not good.
There you go, Dan. Ed's gonna hook you up, brother. Hopefully the parts work for you.
Well, Bob.
Switch it out and try it, man. It's worth it.
You got in trouble for buying her a spark for you. Yeah, for you. See, women already know these things, so you can't like brush that. Oh, honey, I got it for you. And we're sitting there looking at you like, sure you did.
Yeah, we did. Come on.
Oh.
He said, I got drove by her spark. That's why when you got that, I said, now, did Val really get one, or did you get a new drone? I was like, man, I got Crystal this freaking race drone, man, but I'm going to take it out and rip it because she can't fly race drones right now.
No, it doesn't work like that.
As time to come, Mr. Crowley, you get a wrench, brother. You live stream from your laptop. I don't live stream. Listen to me.
We have.
That's my accent when it come out. My live stream, I have streamed it from the laptop before. It's 1 TB, terabyte. This is a PC actually. I'm on live now with I run the C920 Logitech HD camera with the BM800 mic. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is cool, brother. You're awesome, Ed. Well, we love you, brother. Oh my God. Oh my. You're crazy, Ryan. I told Dan yesterday, Ed, I was like,
exactly, Huckleberry. No VTX means LOS flying.
Yeah.
And he'll do that in a heartbeat.
In a minute, I'll LOS it. But I said yesterday to Dan, I was like, man, let me text Ed real quick, bro. He had that other one. I wonder if he still got it. There you go. Hopefully, brother. That ESC would probably be a little bit soldered and wires on too, a little tiny work, but I think you can do it. Take your time. You have it ripping. You had that man that's all the way across that field you fly at. I watched the one guy. It was man. It was a 3-inch dude. He put crossfire on that thing. Took that thing way. I think what it was like 1 mile away from him. That was scary. A little 3-inch drone. I'm like, wow. I hear you, Nay. This actually is really good from what everyone says. Compared to what it was, man. Like Nay says, my flight videos is like after an airplane crash. I gotta agree with you on that. When it's like jump in and out, real grainy. It does look like you're after hitting your head on something, huh? I got you. Drone Pool says 50,000 in small bills. Can't beat that. Free in the U.S., pay shipping outside the U.S. I gotta find my Drone Pool shirt. Crystal hid it from me, Drone Pool. You know, Dan. You already know. Oh, for funny, my shirt disappears.
You claim you lost all your.
I did. I don't know where my Drone Network shirt is. I think you honestly did. You said that one night you hid them all from me. Did you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you did. Yeah, that's right. You do have the Nighthawk, don't you? Heath. Is yours the Hawk 5 though? He said Chris never calls me. Mike, we're always chatting on Facebook. I gotta get back to calling people. I should like talking back and forth on the phone. I just haven't done it in a while. Just everything going on. All the bull crap. I'm getting through all that though, I promise. I'll give you a call sometime, like probably like 3 in the morning. Yeah, you think, Mike? Crystal, give it back. I told you, Drone. She took it. I don't care what she says. Between her and Neil, one of them took my shirt. They like the Drone Bowl shirt, just to tell you. I hate the damn 280 Hawk 4. Okay, so you got the Hawk 4. Okay. Starting to make sense. Well, guys, it's 10:30. I'm going to end it. I was going to end it at 10 o'clock, but I forgot to throw another half hour in there. I appreciate every one of you guys for hanging out.
You can't believe everything
she did, Ray. She took. I think I can put my hands on my MD shirt, and I think that's hard to hide because it's that bright green. But all the other shirts I cannot find. E-Drone's a black shirt. Drone Pool's a black shirt. She'll go grab them. She'll grab every freaking shirt. Watch, because she knows where they're at. I know, Heath. You gotta get FPV, brother. Yeah, Nay. So let me what are you're I think I know where you're at. The area. So I look up there and give you your lottery numbers. Wouldn't that be cool? I always joke around with our Aussie family. I'll say, hey guys, So you guys are like the next day, and Heath the same way. Like, can you guys like give us our lottery numbers because you're like in the future? They can't do it. Yes, Mr. Crowley. All of our shirts are done. We're cheap asses. It's done through Teespring. No, that's how we set it up in the beginning. I think Dan's the only one, honestly. I think Dan's got like a bunch of Chinese kids in his basement making shirts or something. No, I'm kidding. But Dan's about the only one that I think that just bought his shirts outright and just does it that way. It's awesome. Mr. Crowley's in the U.S., Dan. I think he is in, I don't want to say, I think Jersey or New York, I thought it was. All right, Nay, 1 to 10. Go ahead. He's in Boston. Okay. Damn, dude, you did 7. All right, let's try it again. Go ahead. Name might be Magic, guys. He's out in Vegas. Or near there, I think.
I know where this one is. Look, but I'm not so sure of where others
she found the Grex.
Just saying.
Okay, what's the number? 5, dude. I said 4. You were close, though. I got to give it to you. You didn't nail that. Look, Ray said 4. Did I write on my head or something? 9. Ray just guessing at that point. 4, 9, 2, 3. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for hanging out with me. And catch you on the next one.
Night, guys.
Night.
Love y'all.
Have a good one. If it's still early, you still got daylight, try to fly. If you got anything to fly.
Right, I mean, come on now. He's stealing my hat, so I gotta pay him back somehow.
Yeah, kind of had to rock Eric RC crazy tonight. Get my brother out there. Oh. Peace, brother. I remember what you told me. Night, brother. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.